Yep.
Alright. This aisle was empty a moment ago. Hey guys, so I'm Jen, I'm live. I apparently don't edit anymore, so we're just doing this rough cut, raw. So I'll probably be stumbling over my words because I can't talk and probably just completely losing my train of thought because that's just me. And talk with my hands. So we are live in Walmart and I got a request to basically do makeup shopping for beginners. And hopefully you can hear me. But what we're going to be doing today is kind of looking at the makeup section and figuring out your bare bones basics for picking out makeup. The hard part for a lot of people that I personally know is they walk into these aisles and they get super overwhelmed. So what we're going to do is we're going to find one brand to just kind of scope out. Today that brand is going to be Maybelline because I buy a lot of products from Maybelline and it just makes it easy to pick one that I normally shop with. So let's see. We're probably one aisle over.
Okay.
And I've got my trusty cameraman here. I've got Richard pushing the cart and filming for me.
I don't know how smart that is because I'm filming like a drunk person apparently.
Yeah, that's normal. I picked like the worst cameraman ever. I'm telling you, if you want unflattering angles, and if you want terrible pictures, he's your man.
I take amazing pictures. I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. So here we have Maybelline. Obviously, it's a massive section, and can be extremely overwhelming. Even for me, sometimes I walk in here and don't even know where to start. So I'm going to take the camera and just kind of show you exactly where I would start if I'm just looking for basics. So here we have our Instant Age Rewind. This is one of my favorite concealers. The shade range isn't great, but it's not terrible. And this is great if you want to do no makeup looks where you just do a little concealing. This is my favorite place to start. This is a concealer I've been going to for years and years. So I would grab one of those. Below that, we have some primers over here. I don't always use primer, so I'm gonna say if you're not a major makeup person, you may or may not need it. So from here, we are going to go over and find ourselves a powder. This powder here, this is a loose setting powder by Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Fit Me. Obviously, you would pick the one that's in the shade that is the closest match to you. I think I use the Fair Light, if you have a complexion similar to mine. The light was way too dark for me, so that is definitely a great powder. It's going to give you kind of a flawless airbrush finish, and I definitely recommend it. If you want to venture into foundations, a great place to start is going to be your Fit Me foundations. There is the Fit Me Matte and Poreless, which is what I use because I'm oily. There is also, let's see here if I can find it. There we go. The Fit Me Dewy. So if you are a bit more on the dry side, they also have you covered there. It's a great foundation, has probably medium to full coverage, doesn't get too cakey, great place to start. So that covers your bare bones basics of what you would need for just getting started. That's your basic canvas. If you just want to kind of cover up some discoloration or hyperpigmentation, acne, etc. These are the products I would recommend. Like I said, we're just sticking with Maybelline today. There's plenty of other good brands out there, but we're at the drugstore. We are finding affordable products to fix our base with. From here, if you need eyebrow stuff, find something with a skinny pencil. Really, any brand with a skinny pencil Maybelline does have one. I have not personally tried it. I will say CoverGirl's is really awesome, and so is NYX. All the products that all the big beauty vloggers use that they buy at Sephora and Ulta, you can get drugstore versions of just about all of those. So, next up, mascara. There is no reason to go out and spend $20, $30 on a high-end mascara. And I'm telling you this because my favorite mascaras, even after trying lots of high-end ones, are still Maybelline. So my favorites are the Lash Sensational. We've got this lovely pink one here. I tend to go for the blackest black because it's black like my soul. Also, the Total Temptation is fabulous if you want a little bit fuller of lashes. If you want a lot of volume, this one is fantastic. This one will give you the separation, but this one gives you the volume. The Falsies is also a classic, so definitely recommend if you like the just full voluminous lashes. The Falsies really never did me wrong. So yeah. As for Maybelline, those are my favorites there. Moving on over to eyeliners. I have a hard time with eyeliner because
Good morning, associates. The one associates, you are invited to touch the store for a quick morning meeting again. Our available associates not currently involved in customer service. You are invited to touch the store for a morning meeting. Thank you.
Didn't even see if you were in the store.
fabulous.
Is this going to be on your way home?
No, you're fine. I'm just doing Maybelline today, so we're good.
Okay. Well, am I blocking Maybelline? Partly.
Partly. Thank you. Fabulous workers here over at Walmart. Always helpful. So, okay, eyeliners. I have a hard time with eyeliner because I have such watery eyes. I mean, everything runs on me. But what I will say is there is this lovely one here. It's skinny, it's pink. The actual liner itself, well, this one's in a brown, but they do carry it in black. This is a great eyeliner because it is so tiny, you can be super precise with it. And so if you're not very good with eyeliner, having a little teeny tiny one can make it a lot easier because you're making tiny lines, and therefore if you make a mistake, you can smudge it out or fix it a lot easier without going full-blown panda-eyed. So that one I definitely recommend. As for liquid liners, I don't even think they make it anymore. Oh, nope, they do. Alright, liquid liner. This one here is not bad. I used it for a very long time and it didn't really smudge too much on my eyes, so this is the Line Stiletto. So for Maybelline, if you're looking for a liquid, this one isn't bad. It's kind of more of like a pen form-ish, if I remember correctly. Very simple to use and very good for the beginner because this is how I mastered liquid eyeliner, was with this one right here. So this is definitely my top pick for beginners. Put this back on the thingy. Alright, so eyeshadows. I'm not always the biggest fan of Maybelline eyeshadows. A lot of them just don't have that pigment punch that I'm looking for in an eyeshadow, which kind of sucks, but it is great for beginners because if there's not a whole lot of pigment, there's a little bit more wiggle room for mistakes. Sometimes it can make things easier to blend out or just hide the little mistakes that you're making. So with Maybelline, they're kind of hit and miss. I would skip these. These are just kind of not great. But I come out with these up here. The pigment on these is much better than previous versions, and I would highly, highly recommend at least the Soda Pop palette. It's got some great purples and kind of warm tones. It's still neutral without being too out there, but you also get to play with a little bit of color. So if you're looking for a nice eyeshadow palette, that might be the way to go. Other than that, I would say the eyeshadow pots, these are more cream. These are great. These are fantastic, especially if you just want to put a quick color all over the lid. My favorite is to use this Toughest Taupe actually as my eyebrow color, so it's definitely something I use on a regular basis. And let's see here. Last but not least, we'll talk about lipsticks. Maybelline has fabulous lipsticks. So if you are looking for just a great color that's comfortable, regular lipstick, we're going to be talking about these ones here. So these are their basic kind of cream lipsticks. I own a bunch of them. They come in an array of colors, everywhere from bright, bright blue to your nice neutrals, and they have fabulous neutrals. These are comfortable, they're great, they wear nicely, and they smell good. I have an issue with most of the L'Oreal lipsticks because they stink. I don't like the smell of them. But when it comes to Maybelline, these are just fantastic lipsticks. I have also heard that their Superstay long wear color ones are good, but I've never tried them, so I don't know for sure. So this is pretty much where the Maybelline section in my Walmart ends. So I figured we just went through the whole Maybelline section. I've shown you my favorite products, my top picks, what I would go to when it comes to picking up products at the drugstore when you don't know where to start. So as a makeup artist, I like to stick with products that I know perform well. These were my top picks. So my recommendation, if you don't know a whole lot about makeup but you want to start, is pick up some of my top picks. Make yourself a list, go to Walmart, you'll know where they're at, and you're just shopping from one brand, so you're not wandering around overwhelmed by the sheer mass of everything, because no one likes that. I don't even like that, and occasionally even I get overwhelmed because I'm looking for new things and I don't know where to begin. So
Again, associates, if that's time inside the store, you're invited to morning meeting. Again, quick morning meeting inside the store, please, and thank you.
pitfalls from not being able to edit, right? So that's pretty much everything I wanted to go over today. Welcome back to Jen's Makeup Adventures and our 7-month hiatus. I hope you enjoyed this video. We're going to be doing a lot more things like this. We're going to be doing a lot more makeup for beginners. That's going to be a series on my channel. Plus we're going to be doing a lot more makeup, we'll put it this way, artistic makeup, non-wearable makeup, because I feel like playing. And I feel like playing with you guys and having you hang out with me while I do it. And then we'll do the normal things, you know, get ready with me and do normal, you know, everyday makeup so that you're not going, she doesn't do any makeup I can wear anymore. But we're going to do a nice mix. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already.